You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. U.P.K, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. U.P.K too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And the lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a police hoe. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass touring. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. U.P.K, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. U.P.K play for keys, nigga. Commanding to get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. U.P.K, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 we gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Okay, that's straight now. Okay. If I am, we're gonna roll on with the class. Man, clap it up. Clap it up for the heavy hitter Shard down in NC. You know how we do, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a heavy class for y'all tonight, man. I don't even know how I'm gonna go about doing this class right here. But we're gonna bring out everything satanic about Christmas, man. We're gonna bring out a lot of things satanic. There's so many things satanic about this holiday that our people are celebrating. It's sad, man. The Lord said, what the Lord said, with much knowledge come much sorrow. I'm paraphrasing, of course. You get to understanding what our people really into, and it's just like it's like a sorrowful, it's like a thing of, damn, how we gonna fix this problem? First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the Most High in Christ, Yahweh Shai. Man, I want to say Tawada for allowing us to be able to come together and to address this evil holiday that our people have fallen into, and help our people dig out of the ditch that that's being prepared for them. You know what I mean? Shout out to the brothers that's holding it down in all the ranks, of course, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the sisters as well. I'll give them a big shout out, man. Give them you know what I mean? Before we move on, any questions in the house? Or maybe I should wait for a little bit. Maybe I should wait till everybody gets situated. Got any questions? Yeah, go ahead. Come on with it.
What's the difference between love and abhor?
And abhor? Abhor. Hate and abhor? Okay, you talking about as far as the scripture is concerned? Like what it says, abhor not an Edomite? Meaning not to, huh? Hate comes with killing. Hate comes with the power to kill, to bring upon a judgment. And hate is not talking about you just, if we go to the scripture, you hating, what I want to say, hating them for the evil that they've done. That's a whole totally different thing. Meaning you can't hate them without a cause. Go to the scripture where it says, abhor not an Edomite if I could. And then give me Obadiah. You know what I'm talking about, what I want. Obadiah, because of thy violence is thy brother. When he's saying abhor not an Edomite, he's saying, he's telling our people, we have a law. That's what shows you that it's so right. The Lord gave us a law that we were not supposed to cause harm, to kill a white person. White people were walking around and they were shooed out of different places. They were the unwanted at one time. You follow what I'm saying? Where is that scripture where it says, oh man, the vagabond. They were vagabond. They were like bums. They come in society, you would automatically hate them. You automatically know this is something different. That this doesn't belong there. You can't kill them. You follow what I'm saying? You can't abhor them. That's what it means. We'll read on. Give me the definition if I could. Maybe that'll shed a little light. We'll read the scripture. A lot of people get this scripture misunderstood when it says abhor not an Edomite. That was at that time when we were, coming up out of Egypt. We wanted to go and kill these people, man. But, for the crimes they have done, you're supposed to, judge righteous judgment. Like if they pushing all evil and destruction to you, and you can't tell me not to have in my mind that these people are wicked and evil. I gotta stay away from them. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you got? What you hold? No, you got the definition? Go ahead, read the definition.
Abhor, regard with disgust and hatred.
We going? Any more?
It says to hate a way of behaving or thinking.
Hate comes with killing. If I sit here and say, I hate you, I ain't done nothing, you know what I mean? That's what in my mind, because of something. Really, a person that develops hatred towards you, it ain't supposed to be for no. People develop hatred for people because they're doing good and all that stuff, and they look at them in a certain way. Hatred comes from really being unrighteous, man. If you teaching homosexuality, that's hateful. Because why? I gotta hate that. Why? Why do I have to hate homosexuality? Go ahead. That's the main reason. Give me some more. Give me some insight. Why does the law tell me to hate homosexuality? Go ahead. You got to give me more on why. What is the effects of homo? I'm giving it to you. of homosexuality on the people. God told you this for a reason, man. Go ahead, Isupk.
For homosexuality, the perfect example, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said, oh, you can't hate that. It's like, what about Sodom and Gomorrah? You see how once it starts, it can destroy your society. Like
It destroys your family,
right.
Destroys your nation, wipes you out. It is an enemy against you. If you let homosexuality progress, you won't have no kids, you won't have no offspring. You know what I mean? You'll be wiped out, and you know your women will be ruling your nation, and you'll be white. Another nation come and just destroy you, wipe. Take you in captivity or whatever. Homosexuality is against a man.
Right.
We should be no goddamn feminine. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be feminine, go on, take it away. Just don't bring it amongst us, man. We in the hood, in the ghetto, suffering and dying. The last thing we need is your philosophy on how we supposed to behave sexually outside of the Bible. That's the last goddamn thing I need, man. You know what I mean? Drugs. Why are you supposed to hate drugs? Why am I supposed to hate drugs? Why do I hate drugs? Why am I supposed to hate Christmas? Why do I supposed to hate Christmas? Everybody think it's such a wonderful time of the year. Everybody get to celebrate, everybody getting gifts. There's lights everywhere. It should be a good time of the year. But we're going to uncover Christmas. We're going to go deep inside Christmas and find out Christmas ain't at all what you think what you think it is. What else? Who was reading?
I just read the definition of the word. I think he had the scripture and I had.
Okay, well, you had your hand up. You want to say something?
Not
okay, no. Okay. Go ahead, read the scripture for me. Go ahead. Nice and loud.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 7. Thou shalt not abhor an Edomite, for he is thy brother. Thou shalt not abhor an Egyptian, because thou wast a stranger in his land.
Stop. What was the Lord saying right there? The Lord is trying to keep your hands clean of blood, of shedding blood that. He's trying to keep you away from doing evil that, once he brings judgment down, you got to be judged too, because you just as wicked as them. You hate just like they hate. You trying to do, what I mean? Even though the Edomites, at this time, we were young as a nation, you know what I mean? But because of all the things they've done, and Obadiah, give me Obadiah. You see what I'm saying? There's a big difference between what you read, and that's another thing. People read the Bible, they think that situation and time is supposed to prevail over all time. Meaning, they've done things after that, and the Lord gave judgment after situations was done to us, because he proved that we were innocent in our dealings with them. So now he said, now look, you Edomites, because the children of Israel did not show, let's read it. Give me the one where it says violence. Over there, 1 and 10, is it 10? Is it 9? Start at 9.
It says, over there, 1 and 9. And the mighty men of Teman shall be dismayed, to the end that every one out of the mountain of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
Why is the Lord? This is judgment from the most righteous power, the Most High. This is judgment coming out of his mouth through the prophet Obadiah. Read that one more time.
It says that every one out of the mountain of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. for thy violence against thy brother Jacob.
Why they getting the word cut off by slaughter? Because you defended yourself? Nah, because the Lord is showing the character of who these people are. He's showing that these people deserve, this is a righteous judgment. For our violence against our brother Jacob. Read on.
Come. Shame shall cover thee.
No, shame will cover you. You done things that you should be shameful for. And everybody, you know what? Yeah, and let me just tell you about something about white people. When they was coming into, everybody looked at white people at one time like they didn't belong. Get out of here. Scat. Move along. You don't belong here. That was their plot at one time. Get away from us. We don't want you around. Go. They was like vagabonds. You remember what's it, that y'all probably don't remember, but what's the name of it? David Banner, remember Incredible Hulk? Back in the day, y'all probably don't remember. But he was always wandering. And nobody wanted him around because he was odd. He was weird. You know what I mean? That was white people. Till one day, they got together and decided, hey, we're going to go, these people, we're going to rule over. Go ahead, read on.
It says, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off
You're
forever.
going to be cut off forever. No more you going to exist. You was created for a period of time. You did your wickedness. You did everything evil. You done crimes. Now, how in the world you going to pay for? They're talking about reparations. How in the hell can white people pay reparations? Reparations? From what? When is it going to start? This is going to start here in a modern time. You deserve reparations way back during the time of the Romans. And they kicked you out of your land and took your land and did what they wanted. You know what I mean? But, let's read on.
Verse 11, it says, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side.
Give me Deuteronomy 12 and 29. Go ahead.
In the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and the foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon the Jerusalem, even thou
That's crazy.
as one of them.
You know that? They came up against us, and his so-called brother, he was one of them that stood right with him. He would love to see you destroyed. He loved to see you, and that's the spirit behind Christmas. The spirit behind Christmas, he loved to see you on the bottom, serving his gods. They say, what thing say, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. A white Christmas means everybody white. That sounds like a what? A MAGA convention.
Right.
Make America Great Again convention. You got Cesar Borgia. What color is he? He white. You got Santa Claus white. You got what's the other one? Christopher Columbus, Virgin Mary. Give me some more. You got a whole slew of white people. Go ahead. The Jews, so-called Jews. Who else? Everything you can think of with Christmas is talking about white. You got all that damn movies they made about white Jesus being, and guess what? All that stuff was a lie. It was evil. It was against God. And that's what God said Babylon was going to do. Babylon was going to unite you. How was you going to unite Negroes to join Babylon? Tell them about Jesus. Tell them about Jesus, but not the real Jesus. Tell them about Jesus and make him a white man. Black people love Jesus, right? You know what I mean? Go ahead, give me some more. That it? Give me Deuteronomy 12 and 29 real quick. We got to hurry up.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 12, verse 29. When the Lord thy God shall cut off the nations from before thee, whither thou goest to possess them.
Y'all know what this talking about? This is a law. This is the first 5 books of Moses. The Lord said, when he cut off these nations, meaning he gonna cut them off and you gonna go and take them. Meaning the Lord cut you off and the nations took you. Well, at one time the nations was cut off and you was gonna possess them. The Lord said, I created them to be your possession. He created these nations to be your possession, but they rule over you. Read on.
And thou succeedest them, and dwellest in their land. Verse 30. Take heed to thyself that thou be not snared by following them.
Stop. God said to make sure to take heed you do not be caught up in no trap by following these nations, right? These nations right here, at one time we was on the receiver, we was on the end of, victorious end. And we went into battle and the Lord delivered these nations to us. And the Lord said, don't follow these nations' gods. Read on.
After that, they be destroyed from before thee, and that thou inquire not after their gods.
Don't even ask about what God is this you serving. After the Lord then delivered these nations, here you go, asking, what's the name of this God? What's this God all about? No, don't do that. God said, don't do that. I'm gonna deliver these nations to you. Don't you worry about it. Don't you serve their gods. Don't even ask about them. When you ask about them, gonna lead to you serving them. Read on.
Saying, how did these nations serve their gods?
Hey, what God is this and how do you serve him? How do you serve him? What God is this? What God is this bastard? And how do you serve this God? Huh? This is the God of Christmas right here. How do you serve him? And you serving him, you don't even understand you serving. Read on.
Even so will I do likewise. Verse 31. Thou shalt not do so unto the Lord thy God.
Don't do it to the Most High your power. You don't do likewise to the Most High your power. You follow him, his instruction. Read on.
For every abomination to the Lord which he hated have they done unto their gods.
This is the Lord said, all the abominations I hate, they do their gods. All abominations that God hates, you doing to your goddamn Christmas, man. Your wicked, abominable Christmas. This worshiping. Oh, come on, read on. Let's get it real quick. And we gotta go. Hurry up. I don't want it too long.
Have they done unto their gods? For even their sons and their daughters they have burnt in the fire of their gods. Stop.
Even their sons and their daughters have they burnt in the fire of their gods. That's heavy. That's heavy because we don't know the history of this God. We're going to go into it today. Somebody give me Jeremiah 10 and 5, 10 and 1. 10 and 1, we're going to go into the tree. We're going to go into the Virgin Mary. Put up a tree. I guess you don't have to put up a tree. But I definitely want you to put that so-called Virgin Mary up. I said,
What you said?
yeah. Oh, not right now. Let's go to 10 and 1. Let's go to 10 and 1. Because here's the thing. Our people think worshiping these heathen gods, serving these practices is what's going to get you into heaven. God wants this. This is satanic on a whole nother level, man. Where's the one where he said, I gotta find it. Read the scripture real quick. What I call Jeremiah 10.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Stop. What's significant about that scripture right there? The Lord is calling out. And he's calling out to Israel. Now, later on, I'm going to read the scripture in Revelation 11, where he said, come out of her, my people. You already know who the Lord's people is, because right here he said, hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Not everybody on the earth. He ain't talking to Chinese. He ain't talking to Arabs. He ain't talking to them stinking Africans or the white man. Or any nation outside of blacks and Latinos. You are Israel. Did you put up Christopher Columbus? Put that bastard up. You want to dream of a white Christmas? We're going to show y'all that's a racist statement. And then you got some songs where it said, this is so crazy. Where you talking about mother and child. They're talking about a Babylonian god. Where it says, silent night. Holy infants, oh mother and child, something like that. I gotta go into it, but then you got what's the other one? Oh man, what's the other one? I can't think of it. But read on. Give me some more. Read from the top.
Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1.
Let's get this good.
Hear ye the word.
In the book of Jeremiah, he said, hear the words, read on.
Which the Lord speaketh unto you.
Which Jeremiah speak unto you.
The Lord.
Which the Lord speaketh. Say that, which the Lord speaketh to you. Say that.
The Lord speaketh unto you.
Which Isaiah speak unto you.
The Lord speak unto you.
This is coming from the Lord. My point. This is the words of the Lord speaking unto, read on.
O house of Israel.
Speaking unto the Israelites. Who are the Israelites? They are blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Your true nationality is Israel. You are the original 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, according to the Bible. North, Central, and South America. We prove that all day, all night. Ain't no biggie. Read on.
Verse 2. Thus saith the Lord.
This is what the Lord say. Listen up. Ears attentive. And once you hear it, you better put it in effect.
Right.
You better do it. Thus saith the Lord. Read on.
Learn not the way of the heathen.
Uh-oh. I'll be damned. What does that mean? Well, we in captivity under the heathen, ain't we? God said, learn not the way of the heathen. Whew. What that? I can't? Okay. What's that cut off? Give me some of the things that cut off. What are the ways of the heathen? Come on. Christmas. Go ahead.
Sport arenas come from recently.
Yo, goddamn arenas, man. Christmas, the holidays of this place are the ways of the heathen. Sports. What a voting. That's the way of the heathen. You've learned the way of the heathen. Well, here's some more. Go ahead, Asawai.
Eating unclean food.
Oh my goodness, that's the way of the heathen. You think you fine dining by eating food the Lord never said was food. You paying for food that ain't even food. Go ahead.
Feminism.
Who?
Feminism.
Feminism. Y'all, the whole feminist movement is the way of the heathen. They know God ain't never tell these black women to be so goddamn high strung and high minded and go out here and do the things they do. The white man told them that to overthrow you. Of course, they linked up with him. They right with him. They right with him. You better believe that. Go ahead.
Forcing people into monogamy is the way they.
Yeah, that's a hateful thing right there. Black man producing untold amounts of sperm, and you telling him he can only have one woman. But he gonna find a way to get another woman, and then they what they call it? Then they Then they what's the damn? Go ahead. Demonize. Then they demonize you. Hey, you can't stay with no one woman. Something wrong with you. That's right up the woman's alley. Yeah, I agree with you. Because I can do it. Yeah, well, you was created to do it. So shut up. You was created to do it. Men all through history had more than one woman, man. You know what I mean? Why can't you settle your mind and build with your man instead of causing chaos and confusion and all that? That's ridiculous. I had something good on this. Go ahead. Multiple wives thing. Go ahead.
Quick, they get mad about it, but history showing even today, they be doing the numbers. They say most men not having sex, so really these women is all having sex with the same two men.
These goddamn women having multiple husbands.
Right. They share the same man.
Sharing the same men, all kind of crap. I had threesomes with men. These goddamn women all over, what you call that damn nasty site? The one where they, the one that we always bring out.
The new OnlyFans?
OnlyFans. All single up there, showing all kind of crap, showing their own body. Sitting up there, a single woman, all day long. They get the dildos, and that's an evil satanic thing. These goddamn vibrators and dildos. Because they allow a woman to pleasure herself and still be in her evil mentality. Meaning, I can still be evil. I ain't got to change, and I can have the pleasure of pleasuring myself and all that. That was created by Satan. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
That's the signs of heaven. What's the signs of heaven? This winter solstice. They always looking up in the stars. Y'all birthdays is about the stars. Evil ass birthdays. Evil ass birthdays following the heathen. It's about astrology. There's witchcraft behind it. You know, I tell people they used to have, I don't know if they still do, in the paper, they would have your what you call that, fortune. They would tell your, what do you call that thing? Go ahead.
Psychics.
Yeah, psychics. But they would have the in the paper. They would tell you every day what your reading was. Go ahead. Horoscope. Ah, damn. I can't remember the damn word. Horoscope. They have your horoscope in the paper. Every day. That comes from the same witchcraft, demonic thing. I got a good thing on birthdays too. I'm gonna bring that out. We never celebrated birthdays as a nation of people. that's heathenistic to celebrate your day. You know what I mean? And if you look at all the death and all the things that happen in our birthdays, go type in birthday deaths on YouTube or whatever, and you will see a whole line of black people that get killed during their birthdays. I remember First 48. Every time I watch First 48, now I know that somebody's celebrating their birthday. They go out and celebrate their birthday, try to have a good time, and all of a sudden some shooting happened or somebody had died. And I knew it was because of them celebrating their goddamn birthday. That's an evil spirit, man, that is guiding you to do that. That's a spirit of Satan. But of course, you look at the fun, you look at the gifts, and where is it? Oh my God. You look at the, you know, everybody worshiping you. Everybody worshiping you. Go ahead, read on. Let's get some more.
For the heathen are dismayed at them. Verse 3.
For the heathen fear the stars. They fear these things. They're dismayed at them. This is intriguing to them. But you ain't supposed to be dismayed at the creation. You should fear the creator. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain.
For the customs of the people are vain. Let's hang this bastard. Let's hang the white man. Hang the white man who's trying to come and, you know, to steal, to get you to prop him up and to worship him. Worship him. The customs of the people are vain. They don't mean nothing. They're wicked and evil, man. Read on.
For one cutteth a tree out of the forest.
God is going to tell you about a vain custom that the people do. And he said, do not do this custom, Israel. You go in the forest and they cut down a tree. Read on.
The work of the hands of the workmen with the axe.
What is he saying? There's a work of somebody to go out and do a work. He take an axe and he goes out there in his purpose and in his mind to cut down this tree. What else is in his mind? I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to use this tree. I'm not going to use this tree for no, you know, cut it down for paper or use it for wood and all that. I'm going to use this tree to prop it up, to act like it's still in, you know, propped up. And I'm going to decorate it. And I'm going to put gifts under it. And I'm going to worship this tree. I'm going to idolize this tree. And that ain't strange. White people idolize every goddamn thing. They idolize Michael Jordan. They idolize all the, you know, it's just every goddamn thing. That's just their character to worship whatever. You better not worship nothing but the Most High. You better not worship your woman. Your woman come to you with something about the Lord. You tell her what the Lord, you know, what the Lord is, and you stand on it. If she leave, let her ass leave, man. F her. The Lord, you don't leave the Lord and because you want to save your relationship. Let that broad leave, man. That's how you do. You keep your integrity, man. Go ahead.
I could, you know what I'm saying? Just for everybody online, you know what I'm saying? Like your woman is never gonna be where your integrity comes from the Lord. If you think like losing her the worst thing, you might try to keep her and then she leave you anyway. Now you done left the truth.
And your integrity and everything else. Now you're looking stupid and foolish and wiped out. You better hold on to the thing. Man, I'm going to tell you something. Man ain't nothing without his integrity, man. A man ain't nothing without his integrity. Two's too far and two in between. We give our integrity, we give the thing that's precious to us over to another people, man. That garbage got to stop. This ain't the time for all that. You know what I mean? Read on.
Verse 4.
Go ahead, Isupk.
I got scripture.
Read it for me.
Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women.
The Lord said, don't give your strength. That's a good scripture too. You ain't supposed to give your strength over to no woman. She give her strength to you. If she don't want to give her strength to you, let that damn hoe. You think David was pressed over some woman? The fact that he wouldn't press over no woman is what made him more desirable to women. Because now they're like, oh, what can I do to get his attention? I want to get his attention. I want to make him, you know what I mean? So in their mind as a woman, you know, they want to try to, your woman want to try to conquer you. She conquer you. If you do everything a woman wants, she loses respect for you. I'm going to tell you straight up. She loses respect for you because you ain't no goddamn man that's going to stand up against her and stand up for what you truly believe in. Go ahead, read on.
It says, nor thy ways to that which destroy kings.
Your ways into that which is destroy kings. Don't get that up, man. Have something that's precious to you. It ain't all about these goddamn empty-headed ass women. It's about what you want. You know, I tell you one thing, you build yourself up, you do what you gotta do, and the women gonna come. That ain't no problem. But you focus on doing what you gotta do. And you know, maintaining this truth. And you know what I'm saying, building these schools and doing what you gotta do for the Lord, they gonna come. You think I'm pressed about women coming up in this school? They gonna come. Coming. The Lord said 7 women will take hold of one man. I believe that. You don't believe it? They're gonna realize I need me a man. And I ain't gonna be able to find a real man outside of the I.S.U.P.K. Let me do what I gotta do as a woman to get me a real man. What you gotta do as a woman? Cook, the thing they hate to do. All these holidays are about all the ancient. You take stuff from your grandmother or your mothers. You know why Negroes love their mother so much? Because that mother fed their ass good. Yeah, was saying good words to them. And he said, what mama say? Child, you can do what you want to do. Oh, that was like a what do I want to say? It was like something that was outside of this world. This world saying one thing. Hear your mama telling you something else. She was like treasure in your eyes. Then she fed you. You know, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. She fed you. Looked out, man, you in the U.P.K., you get a woman like that, what's gonna stop you? Stop you from being all you can be. Only thing gonna stop you from that is you. That's the only thing. You can do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead, Isupk.
Salaki. That was it.
That was it on that? Who holding something? You holding the rest of that? Go ahead.
Verse 4. They decked it with silver and with gold.
Remember that song, Silver and Gold? You take a tree. This is so wicked, even custom. A Babylonian custom. Jeremiah is talking about. That Babylon, this is Babylon the Great, is still following. They take a tree out of the forest, a pine, evergreen tree, a pine tree, and deck it with silver and gold. Read on.
They fastened it it with nails and with hammers.
They take a hammer and nail and fasten that goddamn tree. Read on.
That it move not.
That it don't move. So they stand that tree up, nail and hammer it in, so that tree stands straight up. Go ahead.
Verse 5. They are upright as the palm tree.
Hold up. Y'all know what the palm tree is, right? What's significant about a palm tree? Go ahead.
Stand straight up tall.
It stands up tall. It's like it's damn near known for the way it stands up. You look at this. I mean, it's magnificent. It's a hell of a creation the Most High created. But look at that thing right there. It's like this tree is stealth. It's like, amazing. They are upright like the palm tree, meaning this thing stands straight up like the palm tree, even though it's cut down from its roots. Read on.
But speak not.
But the Lord said, these trees don't speak. That's what he mean by but speak not. Meaning they stand straight up like the palm tree, but speak not. I don't say nothing. These trees don't speak. Why is the Lord saying these trees don't speak? Read on. Yes,
they must needs be born.
They must needs be born. What does it mean to be born? Born on your shoulders or carried. They got to be carried, meaning you see them trees on top of cars. They carrying them trees with their destination. The trees ain't got no power to say, you know what? I'm going to fly to my destination. Did you ever see a tree fly in the house and set itself up? No. Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen a tree say, listen, I'm the great Nimrod from Babylon. You should serve me. No, it's people doing this. It's being taught. You're being taught to worship Nimrod. Go to Genesis 11. Y'all think I'm joking. This is the ancient Babylonian custom, man. Anybody else? Anything?
I'm about to get something else. If you want to get that first.
Yeah, go to Genesis 11 about Nimrod. I think it's 10. Is it 10?
I think it's 10 and probably 11 too, but it's 10.
Let me see what Genesis 11, Genesis 10 chapter say.
Start from the top, sir.
What does it say?
Now, these are the generations of the sons of Noah.
No, go down to 5.
This is Genesis chapter 10, verse 5. By these were the isles of the Genesis.
Go down to 8. I don't know where it's at. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 10, verse 8. And Cush begat Nimrod.
There it is. Cush begat. Who's Cush? The father of who? Come on, y'all. Go ahead.
Is that the Babylonians? Who's Cush?
Who? No, Cush is not. The Ethiopians. That's right. Cush is the father of the Ethiopians. That's where Ethiopians come from, Cush. The Ethiopians, they claim they're Jews. How in the hell can an Ethiopian be a Jew when he comes from Ham's son, Cush? Y'all trying to figure that out for me. Can't be. Jews don't come from Ham at all. We come out of Shem's loins. But Ethiopians say they're Jews, but they come out of Ham's son, Cush. According to the Bible, read about it right now. Read on.
He began to be a mighty one in the earth. Verse 9. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord.
This is Nimrod. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. When I meant this, he hunted souls. He knew how to go out, make war with you, and when he defeated you, what does he do? Come on, y'all. What does he do after he defeats you? He brings his what? Come on, man. Y'all don't know what this is talking about? What is Babylon associated with in the Bible? Go ahead.
Making the nations come together.
But what is Babylon associated with America? And this same thing that Nimrod do, America do. Now, what did Nimrod do? He was a mighty hunter. And what did he do? He went out and made war with people. And then when he defeated them, what did he do? Go ahead.
Made them slaves.
Made them slaves to what? It is one thing to make you just say you serve me, but there's something Nimrod wanted. Go ahead. He made them slaves spiritually. Ain't that what America do? They go into every nation and make them slaves to their philosophy, Christianity and democracy. They push it all over the place. You know how many people worshiping Santa? You know you got Arabs worshiping Santa? The Chinese worshiping Santa? East Indians? Africans? Santa's pushed all over. How has that happened? How did it happen? It's because we came into a table, a meeting, and said, listen, let's discuss worshiping these different religions. Is that how it happened? I'm asking y'all. Come on, y'all. Go ahead.
If I could, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what's the evil about.
No, first, before you say that, hold that thought. How did it happen?
By making war and making.
You got to raise your hand. You know you got to raise your hand. Go ahead. That's how it happens. To get you to submit to their philosophy, their doctrine. How do you think the Arabs push their doctrine all over Africa and wherever they go? We're all over India. Huh? They say, oh, we're going to sit down at the table and, you know. Nimrod pushed his doctrine all over because he made war with you, and after he defeated you, you became a part of his empire. Y'all better wait. Y'all better look at this, what's going on, man, because it's right here today. Read on.
Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. Verse 10. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel.
The beginning of his kingdom was what?
Babel.
The Lord said the beginning of his kingdom was Babel. The Lord said that. Read on.
And Abraham. And
okay, that's it on that. Go to 11:1.
This is Genesis chapter 11, verse 1.
This is what a lot of people don't understand. We're going to break this down, and we're going to show you that your religion is a goddamn lie according to the Bible. Read it.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech.
Stop. What was that language and speech? The whole earth at one time spoke one language and one speech. What was that? Go ahead.
Was it Assyrian language?
Who?
Assyrian language.
Assyrian language? Any other suggestions? Go ahead. Of course it was Hebrew. Anybody want to tell me why? Why was the whole earth under one language at one time? Go ahead.
I could, but it came down from Adam.
Give me more. You want to track. I need the definitive answer to be able to stick these goddamn so-called, philosophers up. I'll tell you for time's sake. It came from Adam, but Noah came from Adam. And Noah spoke Hebrew. And Noah taught Ham, Shem, and Japheth, his sons, of course. You his father. If you the father, you want to teach this. Noah was let me say something. Noah was a priest. You want to look at Noah like a priest. Noah was a priest, man. A prophet. Didn't he prophet? Didn't he what else? Prophesize the flood? What I want to say, y'all? Not prophesize. He said the flood was going to happen. That's a prophet. It came to pass. Not only did he say it, he built he built a ship to withstand it. He built the ship, but to the diameters that the Lord specified of a ship that would be able to sustain. You know, people right now, naval ships and all that, they look to the scriptures and copy that diameter because it's laid out in the scriptures right here. Right here, what Noah built. Did y'all know that? Yeah. They know that these scriptures is true. You understand? And they use these scriptures to reinforce their society. Come from you. Noah was a man that obeyed the Lord, of course. And he taught his sons. But yet, down the line, you're reading about those that rebelled against him, starting with Ham. And you're reading about Ham, Nimrod, one of Ham's descendants. Of course, Ham saw his neck, and Ham didn't respect Noah's position as being authority over him. I'm going to tell you straight up. He used what he could to discredit his father. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? Imagine you got a son like that. You know, 3 sons, one of them just, you know, looking for an opportunity to overthrow you. The Lord told Ham, you're going to be on the bottom. So you desire to overthrow your father. You looking for that opportunity to disgrace your father. You're going to be disgraced. Ham is on the bottom. Shem respected his father. Shem was his father said, listen, I know, Dad, you going through whatever you're going through. I can't even understand what you're going through. I know you've seen things back in before the flood that I wasn't privy to see. Instead of ridiculing you, let me cover your nakedness or whatever. And, you know, and the Lord like this, wow. That boy did not do the things that was expected of a son to do to his father. He covered his father's nakedness. A lot of brothers don't understand that. They look at their fathers like they ain't nothing, but their fathers became what they became because of the destruction of because of our destruction as a nation underneath this other nation. So your fathers, you know what I'm saying, didn't have what we have right here in the I.S.U.P.K. They didn't have that. They had to do it on their own, and they felt worthless. Felt like they couldn't, you know what I'm saying? They were nothing in society. Remember, remember back in them, you was regarded as an animal. Did y'all know? I was gonna go into this I took a little history. You married interracially, you was not married to that person. You was regarded as an animal, meaning you had slaves with that person, with that white person you desired and married. Them babies would be slaves. You know that, right? Because you was a slave. So imagine going through that mindset your whole life. You can't imagine that. So unless you are able to understand the gravity of what our fathers went through, you should shut your goddamn mouth and try to, help your father, man. Because you didn't go through what he went through. Imagine being relegated as an animal. Not even looked at as a person. Going through that all your life. And you said, Daddy wasn't dead. You sick bastards. They're sick, man. Okay, let's go on. Let's read on.
Verse 2. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of
Shinar.
And they dwelt there. Verse 3. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
And they're going to build a city. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 4. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven.
And that's what your goddamn Christian churches got, that steeple that reach unto heaven, which is an ancient Babylonian custom. That steeple is the point of finger or the point up to the Lord about your heathenistic goddamn customs in that church. About your idols, your cross, your goddamn white man worship. Your goddamn, I tell you, churches is the hub in our society to teach us to go against the Lord and to hate one another. It's the hub. It's like it's how the white man infiltrates our society through these churches. Without these churches, without this bull crap, with the true man of the Lord teaching us, we would never do the things we do, man. We would never serve white Jesus, white Christopher Columbus, white Caesar Borgia, white Mary, and all the white, they dreaming of a white Christmas. I remember Kahana said that. They're dreaming of a white Christmas. No niggas in sight. No niggas in sight. Like it used to be. Where's that white Christmas like it used to be? Back when your black behind was in slavery. Go ahead, Oscar.
I could too, but what's so heavy about this is they genius for the way they teach you to love them.
Who?
Our president, he's smart from teaching you to love him because he's teaching your children to love white Santa. And if your dad not there, you hate your dad, but you love this white man.
Hate your dad. Look, give me that version. Give me that marriage thing. You know what that comes from? Woman and child, Ceramicus and Nimrod and Tammuz. That's in the scriptures, man. Y'all know what y'all think that mother and child come from Egypt, don't it? Huh? You know what I'm talking about? The one with the black Mary. Put that up real quick. The one I sent you.
I got two. They basically the same, but you want me to make sure?
It don't matter. Whatever one you got. No, I think they're talking about Mary and Jesus. They done lied to you about that. That's Babylonian worship. They worshiping the mother, Ceramicus, and the child, either Nimrod or Tammuz. I ain't figured that one out. Because Tammuz was another one. Tammuz is supposed to be Nimrod reincarnated. Go ahead.
It's like, was that his son?
Who?
Nimrod's son.
Yeah.
I got something on there.
Nimrod, of course. Did I finish reading 11?
Jeremiah in Genesis.
Genesis.
We stopped at
Y'all gotta stay with me. Go ahead. 3. No, we went down before that.
We have 4 in the middle.
Go ahead, read on.
Okay.
You started 5.
That's
Started 5. Go ahead, read 5.
okay. Verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower.
Oh, this is another thing. Go up about that. The end of 4.
Okay. And let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
Stop. What was the mindset right there? Let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad. What was they talking about? What was they fearing? What was the fear of these people? What was they trying? What was they doing? Go ahead.
Trying to make a God.
They want to make a God, of course, but why would they say, listen, let us be called by this name, or else we're going to be scattered abroad? What were they trying to do? Go ahead.
They were trying to unify.
Unify, what you want to say?
They was trying to be the, I guess, the chosen people.
They were trying to be one. One system, one money, one government. One. They were one. They want to be one. Let us make us a name, or we're going to be scattered. Meaning all the nations are scattered right now, but they're coming together in one world order. They're making a name so that they don't be scattered. You follow what I'm saying? That's the plot of the Satan. To unify everybody, to bring them into one. That's what they're doing right here. That's what they're fearing, to be scattered. So they got to be one. That's what they're doing right now. Right now they want to bring all nations together under one religion, under one world order, under one monetary system. They want to make a name. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men builded.
The children of men build it. Read on.
Verse 6. And the Lord said, behold, the people is one.
Oh, what? What the Lord say?
The people is one.
What? That's important. These people are one people. They united together. This ain't what I planned for these people to do, to be. I didn't plan for them to unite together like that. I wanted every nation to be on their nation, be a part of their nation, with my chosen people on top. Well, let me ask you a question. As these people was one, where were you represented? Do you know? Oh, that's interesting. You got to follow the lineage down. What's the brother's name? I.S.U.P.K, all the way down where he said the Lord, all the way down to Abraham. This is Babylon. Abraham was commanded to leave Babylon. Give me that where it could. When the Lord said, go into a land where I show you. You know what I'm talking about, that's the what? Abraham was commanded to leave Babylon. This is Babylon right here. And when you read 11, give me Revelation 18:4. You hold that, Revelation 18:4. Go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 12, and verse 1. It says, now the Lord has said unto Abram, get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred.
Get away from your people. Why? Why I gotta get away from them? Why do me as a black man gotta get away from my people and my kind? Because they're serving Nimrod. They're serving the heathens. They acting like they don't belong. They ain't God's people. And if I want to start fresh, what I gotta do? Be born again. I got to start a new life. I gotta show them how to do what the Lord said. Because this was prevalent. Worshiping the white Jesus and worshiping the heathens and their culture. Teaching your family to hate you. Go ahead.
Get thee out of thy country.
Get out of your country. Read on.
And from thy kindred.
Huh?
And from thy father's house.
Huh?
Unto a land that I will show thee.
Into a land I'm going to show you. What is that land? Your old land. The promised land. Land of milk and honey. God said, I'm going to separate him. God said, I'm going to separate him from what? From these heathens. And guess what? You was the heathens he wanted to separate them from. This is a good Gentile scripture. People don't even look at that as a Gentile scripture. Because why? Israel, your kindred, were Gentiles. And God said, get away from them. Get away from them. Then I'm going to bring you into another land. This is Abraham. This is the patriarch. You understand? You talk about Abraham, that's gravity right there. Read on.
And I will make thee a great nation.
And I will make you a great nation. Read on.
And I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And
your seed, of course, because y'all know the seed come from the man. I ain't gonna keep dwelling that on home. This is for these little silly women to think, everything's mixed. I gotta keep telling them the seed come from the man. Seeds. Listen, Kanye West, this is another thing. They hold his seed away from him, meaning those are his children. And she got possession, a heathen, because they say the mother is, they give the mother the rights and all that. Yeah, it's all over the place. Come on, y'all. Go ahead, read on.
It says, Abraham, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that
curse. That's it on that. Y'all, of course, y'all can read that on your own. Give me all right, let's go into the satanic worship of this. Y'all see this mother and child, right? Everybody try to link that up to Mary and Joseph. Mary and Christ, right? That dates back to Babylon. That is Semiramis and Nimrod, mother and child. Egypt took it from Babylon. What is it called? Egypt called it what? Go ahead.
Wasn't that horse?
No, Osiris. I think it's Osiris or something like that. I can't remember. Go ahead. And let me ask you a question. Christians always tell us, get thee behind me, Satan, right? How come they don't tell this goddamn Christmas to get thee behind me? You ever heard Christians say, get thee behind me to Christmas?
Right.
They quick to say, get thee behind me, Satan. But when it comes to this Christmas, because they get a gift, they don't. Go ahead. Yeah, please. They're spiritual idiots, man.
It says two key figures in the origin of Christmas are Nimrod and a great grandson of Noah and his mother and wife Semiramis, also known as I.S.U.P.K.
Their mother, Nimrod married his mother. Because he believed Nimrod, a Hamite, married his mother, Semiramis, Ethiopian. Go ahead.
Also known as Ishtar and Isis.
Ishtar and Isis in Egyptology. They worship in Isis, don't even know where the hell it comes from. It comes from Babylon. Read on.
Nimrod, known in Egypt as Osiris, was the founder of the first world empire at Babylon.
Do not I hate them that hate thee. David said that. Get that for me. Go ahead.
Later known as Babylon, from ancient sources such as the Epic of Gilgamesh and the records unearthed by archaeologists from long-ruined Mesopotamia and Egyptian cities.
This is deep witchcraft, man. All your Santa satanic worship is witchcraft.
That's right.
Santa is witch. Let me tell you something. Oh my goodness. Where does it say where Saint Nick? Did you got a picture of Saint Nick? You said you gonna find that for me? Did you ever find it? Okay, see if you can find it. Santa is a hijacked, was hijacked from a black man and used to manipulate and control. And then they won't even let me. They say black people can't be Santa. Then they turn it to the white man, which you shouldn't want to be Santa anyway. It's deep witchcraft what they're using. I tell you one thing, these Christians talking about something, the Lord is my shepherd. Christmas, tell me your Lord is your shepherd. You know that song where it says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He making me lie down in green pastures. He restored my soul. Who is the one that's your shepherd right here? The white man. That's how Christians think. And the green pasture, he got the power to let you lay down in his empire. That's the he making me lay down in green pastures. That ain't the Most High. That's this man that's ruling over you. He lets you lay down in green pastures when? When does he let you lay down in green pastures? Okay, go ahead. He lets you, when you join him and deny who you are. Who's laying down in green pastures? The ones that have joined the white man. They get the rest, or so they think. He don't restore your soul. Because if he did, he would be giving you back the things he stole from you. He don't restore your soul at all. What are we looking for? So Saturnalia, Mithraism, which comes from Rome, all that is inclusive in Christmas. Y'all want to go through it? Let's go through it if we want to. Oh, let's go to the scripture where the Lord said, I hate, I despise your feast days. What scripture is that, Astawa? That's, oh man. I'll find it. Amos 5:21. I don't know how I forgot that. Amos 5:21. This is what the Lord said. Hey, give me what it said, David. Did you hold what David said? Oh, you hold what David? Why y'all telling me? Listen. This is what David said. No, let's read what the Lord said. Amos 5:21 first. Amos 5:21. Any questions online or anything?
Somebody asked earlier why we do this, why we smite our chest and salute.
Are you saluted?
Huh?
Say what?
He said why we do like this when we salute.
We hit our chest, we pound our chest, it's in the scriptures, and it's coming. Let me see what I'm saying. Let me get that real quick. I don't even know what it said. I gotta find that scripture in this.
So is that the right image?
For what?
The Saint Nick?
It's one of them, but
I think that was one of them.
I want the one with him in the red. If you got it. Wait, what you got? If you got it.
Amos chapter 5. What's the verse again, sir? Start at what?
5 and 21.
Oh my God. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
God said, I despise your feast days. But they're not his feast days. Read on.
And I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
What does it mean, Lord, when he's smelling your solemn assemblies? I don't even see the scripture. Come on, y'all. What does it mean when he says smelling your solemn assemblies? Go ahead.
You're not going to be present?
That's it. When you do your gatherings, that's good. The Lord ain't gonna be there. He ain't gonna be, his presence ain't gonna be there. Your assembly is Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, Halloween. God ain't there because it's your feast days. It ain't his feast days. It ain't the days when he calls you to gather together. It's what you decided to do on your own. It's a big difference. We don't.
Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings.
Though you trying to offer the Lord an offering for some old feast day, he never told you. Give me where it said, your prayer is abomination. Go ahead, read on.
And your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
God said he ain't going to accept it. You're not offering to the Lord. It's something done in vain. It's wicked, man. It's something we shouldn't be practicing. Yet you continue to do these things while forsaking the Lord's true high holy days. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Is that it? I think that's it. Okay, where we at, Isupk?
Proverbs 29. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law.
If you turn your ear away from hearing God's law or what the Lord wants you to do, that's what you know what you're supposed to be doing on the earth. How would you know what you're supposed to be doing without God's law? Imagine if Moses never gave us a law. Can you just do that for a second? Christians talk about the New Testament. You know, a dumb Christian talks about the New Testament and God's law is done away with. Well, let's do this for a second. Let's imagine God never gave his law, but expect you to do his will. What would that look like in the New Testament, Christian? It would look like you would do whatever, that you would use your own mind to figure out what God's will is. Like you rob and steal. God didn't say not to do this. You have sex and rape and molest and what else? God didn't say I couldn't do this. Where is the law at? Ain't no law telling me, nobody telling me that I can't do this. There's no instruction for me. Like Christians think that the Old Testament, the laws are done away with, but without God's laws, you create lawlessness. You creating people that go into their own mind to try to solve matters. And that, let me tell you something, that is detrimental. That is going to be chaos. God, go ahead, Isupk. You had your hand up?
Now, I was just going to say, like, it's so heavy because it's like, that's really what, like, you see Esau, when he was having his nation and they was making their gods up and doing all this and the third, they went around raping and murdering everybody. Like,
That's right.
God for this and doing whatever the hell they want to do. The Asians be pulling everything out the ocean and eating all type of stuff. The East Indians over there worshiping the baby with all them legs and just doing anything in this madness unless we got God's law. And another part is Christians follow the oppressor's law and don't follow God's law at all.
Well, that man got to be told he got to wash that ass. You know, I mean, I ain't know, but you know what I'm saying. Like, nobody want to be around nobody like that. Like, I mean, God's laws are specific. You can't eat no pork. That's off the table, man. Give a damn what. There should be no argument against that. Shrimp, crab, and lobster, clam, or what else? All that, it shouldn't even be an argument with that. That's in the law. We got to obey God's law. Sleeping with another man's woman should not be an argument. What is you telling? Why are you arguing? So that you can be able to sleep with another man's woman? That man get a woman, that goddamn woman is off limits. That's that man's woman. Respect another brother, man. Let him have his woman. Let him have his peace. Let him have his goddamn pleasure. The F do I got to do with that? You know what I'm saying? And doing that, brother gonna be like, oh, you one of me, well, let's come together. Ain't gonna be no problem. The problem come in when you goddamn wicked Negroes conspire to try to get what that brother got. Now he got to go to arms with you Negroes. And I don't blame him one bit. That's his woman, man. He should protect her. Go ahead, what we got? What else we got? But give me the video and say, y'all want to go to Santa Claus, right? Mithra and Santa Claus and Saturnalia and all the worships of the heathen. They ain't got nothing to do with you, but they hide it. You know Santa had elves? You know what elf means? Somebody look at the word elf, E-L-F. You know what that means? It means a mythical, magical demon. That's what it means. It's demonic. You mean to tell me this bastard had elves, man? And look at, y'all know that hat he has, that comes from a god of Mithra. That's where it comes from. Go ahead, what'd you want to say?
No, I was getting the video ready to see this one.
Get the video ready, 727. Play that video for me, please. Y'all want to see an evil, how they used to worship, how they worship Santa in these different places. But it ain't the way you've been taught. Go ahead.
I'm trying to get the place so
727. Remember I told you.
so we can see it and people online to see it.
Please.
Sometimes we don't.
She had it set up.
Nah, I did, but sometimes we
Go to 727. I thought you had it geared up. So all we had to do is push play. All right, so listen. We got Santa. What else we want to talk about in this damn? Oh, we did the Christmas tree. Y'all don't know. Oh, the mistletoe. Y'all know mistletoes don't got no roots, right? Mistletoes, I'm gonna tell you what the white man thinks about mistletoes real quick. They got no roots in the ground. They don't grow like trees and all that. They think it comes from the heavens. So they think it has magical powers. So when they say you kissing under the mistletoe, it's damn near like the power of this, because they worship it because it doesn't have any roots. They take that mistletoe and say, this is from heaven. Oh gosh, I thought you had it ready, Master Watt.
I I did. I don't know why it's like
Because we in class probably. They always mess us up in class. So that's what that mistletoe. Yule log. Oh man, all this is satanic, man. The Yule log, the mistletoe. Listen, they said I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming of White Christmas. What's the other one? What it said? The branches. Oh man, what are you talking about? The Christmas tree? They worship the Christmas tree. You know what I'm talking about? Where it says the branches are. Not I'm dreaming of a White Christmas. Not branches, fair or something like that. I can't remember. But it's all ridiculous. It's all satanic. Where does it say the branches are? How beautiful thy branches. Y'all know it's a Christmas tree song. Let's sing into a goddamn tree. He said, oh, Christmas tree, how beautiful thy branches. Then he said, silent night, mother and child, talking about Babylon. They're singing to a Babylonian God and got you convinced that it's about Jesus when it's about their Babylonian worship. I'm dreaming of a White Christmas. What does it say? What does it say? Silent night, holy night, mother and child, or something like that. That's all demonic. Go ahead, Asawat. What you got? 727? Go ahead. 727. There you go. Turn it up. Look at Santa. Y'all see the real Santa? Look at his L. Look at Santa and the L. Look at Big. Look at the lashes the L's give the child. That's what they did. They gave the child lash if he was bad. Listen. Oh my goodness. Look at Santa. But this is outside of what you believe. Look at the L. Huh? Is that Christmas for you? Or you gonna feed your children, huh? What are you doing, man? Just stop it. Just stop it, man. You got too much going on here. Look at this. What's the number we at? All right, just stop it. I just wanted to show that. That is the true Christmas, man. It been packaged up for you. Oh, you think Christmas is about the little elves in the background and, you know, Santa being this kind of cat, whatever. And come, give me Bella the Dragon. And I'm going to tell you some more is idol worship. Don't you know, that's idol worship when you take that tree and put it up and decorate it and put gifts under it. What you giving the tree gifts for? You ever wonder why you do that? You give the tree gifts because of your fear of Nimrod. Nimrod ceramics requires you to bring a gift. And if you didn't, because that pine tree was still alive during this time of the year. All the other trees is dead but the pine tree was alive. And so Semiramis was convinced the people that Nimrod's spirit was in this tree and to bring gifts to it. Go ahead.
Was the Christmas tree considered a dumb idol according to us?
Oh, it's definitely an idol. It's idolatry. Anytime you give something reverence and put it in, and worship the gods of the heathen, that's idolatry, man. Act like that's God. Act like, and of course it comes from the sun. Y'all know Soul and Victor's rode on a sleigh? Did you know Odin rode on a, you know about that, right? Yes. They incorporated their gods into this Christmas. Give me Soul and Victor. Ask the why. Give me Soul and Victor's on a sleigh, and get me Odin on this. I don't know if it's a sleigh, but riding on a chariot or something like that. Man, this is gonna blow your mind. Where they got Santa from, man? They got this old Santa Claus from. This old conniving behind. All right, what you want to say, brother? You got your hand up? What was you going to say? Okay. All right, where we at?
Bell and the Dragon.
Yeah, Bell and the Dragon. Read that. Go ahead. Start at 1.
This is the history of destruction of Bel and the dragon. Verse 1. And the king asked.
Nice and loud.
And the king, as the ages, was gathered to his fathers, and Cyrus of Persia received his kingdom.
I think we'll skip down. What is skip down where it says Cyrus or whatever. Maybe 5. What does it say?
Verse 5. Who answered and said, because I may not worship idols made with hands.
Go up 1.
Verse 4. And the king worshiped it.
Go up 1 more. I want to see this start.
Verse 3. Now the Babylonians had an idol.
That's it.
Called
Bel. The Babylonians, now check this out, had an idol called Bel. Read on.
And there were spent upon him every day 12 great measures of fine flour, and 40 sheep, and 6 vessels of wine.
Look at all this food this idol was getting. Keep going.
Verse 4.
We got time to go on.
And the king worshipped it, and went daily to adore it. But Daniel worshipped his own God.
Daniel didn't worship this idol. Follow what I'm saying? That ain't worship Baal. Because you sacrifice, because Baal had these things put before it. You're going to find out. Read on.
And the king said unto him, why dost not thou worship Baal?
Why you don't worship Baal, Daniel? Read on.
Verse 5. Who answered and said, because I may not worship idols made with hands.
You don't worship idols made with hands. You don't worship the idols made with hands. Idols that are not God. Read on.
But the living God.
But the Most High. Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Read on.
Who have created the heaven and the earth.
Keep going.
And have sovereignty over all flesh.
Keep going.
Verse 6. Then said the king unto him, thinkest not thou not that Baal is a living God? Seest thou not how much he eateth and drinketh every day?
So that in their minds, because this damn idol is eating and drinking, he got to be a God. He got to be living. Read on.
Verse 7. Then Daniel smiled.
And I'm going to just set it up real quick. Y'all bring that goddamn cookies and milk down and place it down on the goddamn mantle because you want Santa to eat them cookies and milk because that's your idol. I'm gonna show you this is that idol that he's talking about in Baal. And you the goddamn idiot trying to promote the white supremacy to black people. We don't.
Then Daniel smiled and said, Okay, be not deceived, for this is but clay within,
Keep going.
and brass without.
Go ahead. We don't. Keep reading.
And did never eat or drink anything.
He ain't eating nothing. This damn idol is nothing but clay and brass. He don't eat nothing. We don't.
Verse 8. So the king was wroth and
The king pissed off. I've been worshiping Zion. Of course, that's what y'all, the worshiping idols, y'all get pissed when we tell you to stop worshiping them idols. That idols ain't nothing. Oh, it breaks your heart. Because you've been worshiping so much. You put your money towards that idol, your time, your allegiance, and it ain't nothing but an idol. We don't.
And called for his priests, and said unto them, If ye tell me not who this is that devoureth these expenses, ye shall die.
Hold up. If you don't tell me, listen, I believe in you. But if you don't tell me the truth, you gonna die. Who is eating this goddamn food? You see all that food that was eked out in the beginning of the scripture. Ooh, he was laying it down lavish for that goddamn item. And they come, read on. We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Verse 9. But if ye can certify me that Baal devoureth them, then Daniel shall die.
Then Daniel gonna die. You can make it known. A shadow of a doubt. This idol eating it. Then Daniel gonna die because he's a liar. We don't.
For he had spoken blasphemy against Baal.
Blasphemy against the goddamn idol. Read.
And Daniel said unto the king, Let it be according to thy word.
What you said, let it be according to what you said. Nothing else said. Read on.
Verse 10. Now the priests of Baal were threescore. Besides their wives.
How many priests was Baal? 3 score. What's 3 score? What's a score? 20. 3 score is 60 and 10 is 70. He has 70 goddamn priests. Read on.
Besides their wives and children.
And the wives and children even added on more. Read on.
And the king went with Daniel into the temple of Baal. Verse 11. So Baal's priest said, Lo, we go out. But thou, O king, set on the meat, and make ready the wine, and shut the door fast.
And shut the door. So listen, prepare the feast, make the wine like you usually do. Shut the door. Read on.
And seal it with thine own signet.
And use your signet. What's a signet? Your seal. Use your seal on it, y'all. Read on. Not even going to it.
Verse 12. And tomorrow, when thou comest in,
and when we come in tomorrow, read on.
If thou findest not that Baal hath eaten up all, we will suffer death.
If you don't find Baal is eating up, what are you saying? What is he saying in a nutshell? We're going to suffer death. Read on.
Or else Daniel that speaketh falsely against us. Verse 13.
Or, listen, if Baal don't eat this goddamn food, we going to die. But if Baal do eat this food, that Daniel that speak falsely against us is going to die. That's what they're saying. Read on.
Verse 13. And they little regarded it, for under the table they had made a privy entrance.
Woo! They had a private entrance. The goddamn priest is doing it up, wasn't it? Read on. So now, he put his signet on it, closed the door, but them goddamn priests and their cunning behavior, they had a private interest to keep their God from being, you got to bring this home, man. These priests are going to have all kind of ways to show that you should worship this white Jesus, this white Santa, this white Christmas, all the things that pertain to it. Read on.
Whereby they entered and continually and consumed those things. Verse 14. So when they were gone forth, the king set meats before Baal.
So now the king set meats. Read on. I bet them priests licking their lip. They ready. They looking at all them meats. The priests setting before bed. The king is setting before Baal, and they ready to get it. Read on.
Now Daniel had commanded his servants to bring ashes, and those they strewed throughout all the temple.
So now Daniel putting ashes down on the floor, because he don't believe in just the priest and his signet on the door. He want to put ashes down. Read on. Keep reading.
In the presence of the king alone.
So now the king by himself and Daniel throwing down ashes on the floor. So the priests are not aware of this. They know they go sneak in and eat the food, but they ain't aware of what the priests and Daniel are doing. Read on.
Then went they out and shut the door and sealed it with the king's signet. And so departed. Verse 15. Now in the night came the priest.
In the night, here come them goddamn priests. Read on.
With their wives.
With the wives.
And children.
Boy, they all finna come in that joker and feast up good. Read on.
As they were wont to do.
As they was always, meaning they always used to doing it. They coming in like this is what we gonna do. This is what we always do. We get full of the priest's food and have a good old time. Read on.
And did eat and drink of all.
Ooh, they ate and drank and was good. Read on.
Verse 16. In the morning, but betime the kings arose, and Daniel with them.
And Daniel rose up with him. Daniel was ready. He was getting up in the morning because he is excited to see what the hell is going on. Read on.
Verse 17. And the king said, Daniel, are the seals whole? And he said, Yea, O king, they be whole.
Hold on. Now, wait a minute. They said the king wasn't verified. Daniel, you see the seals are still on. He said, Yea, king, they still on. King is excited. Oh my God, I know my idol and ate that food because the seal's on and ain't nothing Daniel gonna be able to say, because when that food ain't there, it got to be there. I ate that food. Read.
Verse 18. And as soon as he had opened the door with the king, looked upon the table.
He looked on the table. As soon as he opened the door with the king, he looked at the table. What?
And cried with a loud voice, Great art thou, O Baal.
Oh, Baal, you are great. That food is disappeared. I'm going to confess Baal before Daniel, because as soon as I open the door, I see the food God. This has got to be God. Huh, Daniel? What you going to say about that? Read on. Come on, man. Stay with me, man. Stay with me. We at the deck.
And with thee is no deceit at all. Verse 19. Then laughed Daniel and held the king that he should not go in, and said,
He said, hold up, Daniel did what? He held, stay where you are. Daniel held the king and said, don't go in. Because Daniel sees something that the king is overly emotional. He don't see. He's so busy trying to, validate his God that he don't see what Daniel see. Read on.
behold, now the pavement and mark, well, whose footsteps are these?
Hold up. Say the woman. Read it again.
Behold, now the pavement and mark well, whose footsteps are these?
Hold on, wait a minute. In the pavement, there's a mark of footsteps. Remember I put down the what's the name for the footsteps? Here's footsteps in here. Whose are these? Read on.
Verse 20. And the king said, I see the footsteps of men, women, and children.
Hold on, King said, I see big footsteps, little footsteps, and children footsteps. What the hell is going on here? Remember, this is the same king that was saying, Daniel lives. I mean, the ball lives. But now he's looking. He's inspecting closer. I see them footsteps. Read on.
And then the king was angry.
He got angry. Keep going. Read on.
Verse 21. And took the priests with their wives and children, who shewed him the privy doors. Things are worth.
Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something real quick. Let me get up all there. That's exactly what you do when you put that old goddamn cookies and milk down there for Santa Claus to eat. You think some goddamn image or some goddamn fake God gonna eat them cookies and cream? You sneaking down there to eat it to validate the white man's God. I tell you what y'all do. You Negroes, I'm telling you, this was just for blacks and Hispanics. After Christmas, you take your children privately and you do the doll test. Which one do you like best? You like the black doll or the white doll? Which one you think is better? Remember they used to do the doll test on us? They did the doll test on us. And every time we chose the white doll, we chose the white doll because we didn't understand the brainwashing that was being done to our people. After this goddamn stinking Christmas, when you push white images, white Caesar Borgia, the white Jesus, the white Santa Claus, the white Christopher Columbus, the white Mary, the white. And then you go to your kids and say, which one is better, the white or the Latino? And watch what your kids tell you. Let's do it. Let's doll test. Be your own scientists, and figure out what the hell, why are they picking white people over you? Maybe it's because you hiding the fact that you buying those gifts and attributing it all to the white man that's doing everything great amongst you. Could it be that? Ask the what, please.
The kids behave good for the white man. They ain't being good for you. They being good so Santa get them something.
Right. This is another thing. Santa said, he said, I know when you've been good or bad. Meaning he all knowing. He trying to make himself like he God. I know that you've been, he ain't got no beginning, no end. Where he come from? Where this goddamn bastard come from? He don't never die. Do he die? You ever see him die? No, you die, and then your next generation come and serve him. Why don't we kill these goddamn religions and holidays and let us live? We die and the holidays survive. The holiday's here. You dying. And then you come back and the holiday here and you die some more. Why don't we kill the goddamn holiday and let's live? We ain't gotta die. How about that? That sounds good to me. Get rid of this goddamn bastard. Let blacks and Latinos live, goddamn it. We ain't got to die no more. Go ahead, what we got? I think we was at, so what was it? Shit, I forgot.
Verse 21.
Go ahead.
Where they came in and consumed such things as.
That's it on that. That's it on that. They're gonna read the rest of that. Better than Dragon is talking about your ass sneaking down, you putting cookies and milk on the goddamn thing. Saying Santa coming down and your ass sneaking down and eating it to keep white people's ideology afloat. You tell me that in an ignorant Negro. Meaning, all the praise and honor is given to the white man. All to your white kids, to your black kids, given here. And you, obsolete. You done made yourself obsolete because you don't give the presents. Santa give the presents. Santa sneaks down you sneak down the steps and eat the cookies and milk. But Santa, you said Santa did it. So all your praise go to the white man. That's insane, man. That's ridiculous. You bought them goddamn gifts. Why don't you tell them? Stop lying, man. Where's the lie? And here's another thing. That's a bunch of Disney crap. Flying rain. What? I be wondering what kind of place am I in? I'm talking about flying reindeer and what does it give me? Snowmen that talk. Snowmen. You ever seen snowmen that talk? You ever seen flying reindeer? What the hell they selling me? Some old Disney character? Expect me to uphold it? That's ridiculous, man. I can't, that ain't, you know what I mean? That ain't my character. I mean, that's oh, man. I got a whole ton of stuff here. What time we got?
Time check, 9:17.
9:17. Shit, I don't want to go into that. I'm gonna go into that next week. All right. Give me Revelation 18:4. Somebody hold that. You're supposed to be holding that. You got it? Okay. Give me Luke 2:8. You know, Christ wasn't born in winter. And Jeremiah talking about a custom that was before Christ that they was doing. Jeremiah was talking about a Babylonian custom way before Christ was born. What were they doing back then with the tree? Since you Christians like to talk about, oh, it's talking about the birth of Christ. Don't they say that? What was Jeremiah talking about in Jeremiah 10:1? About a custom they're doing with the tree. Christ wasn't in there. Right. Go ahead, read on.
It's Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
You hear what God said? God is, he's telling you the same thing he told Abraham.
Right.
But you know, a lot of people ain't going to listen to the Lord. They ain't got the stamina that Abraham had. Lord told Abraham to come out of this place. I'm going to show you to another land. Abraham went. Abraham was like, I'm with it. God said, read that again.
Come out of her, my people.
No, start from the top.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Keep going.
that ye be not partakers of her sins.
You ain't supposed to partake with these people, man. Partaking means you joining them like you one of them. That was that brother's problem that committed suicide. Salakia. The brother, the brother went through a hell of a time, and I do kind of, I feel, I can't even say the words I want to say, but yet and still, you got to use that as a cautionary tool to know when you go amongst them, that's what this demon's waiting for you, man. This is not Christ's kingdom. This is Satan's kingdom, man. What do you think? You gonna run it up in there like this is where you belong? Something waiting for your behind. Because God said he ain't gonna let you join no kingdom, like you gonna live good and be happy amongst the heathen and forsake his laws. What God you serve? God said he a jealous God. He see you amongst them, he looking at ways to destroy you, man. So you don't teach everybody else to go amongst them. That's what happened with that brother. And rest in peace, man. So, you know what I'm saying? He committed suicide, and it's a hell of a thing, man. I hate to hear my people doing that. I like to see them try to come into the truth and, forsake their old life, but that's just me and my thinking. Reality is, a lot of people are just going to reject things and, do what they want to do, their own will. Go ahead.
Somebody, older brother I know, he just, hit it like, yo, I'm like,
that's a demon.
He was like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, you know me, you've been around me, coming to the school. Like, you go to therapy.
Come on, we'll work his ass over.
See what's going on.
We'll work that demon off his ass. Work him over. So he know, hey, man, I ain't got time for those goddamn demons, man. What the fuck? Like, Satan come to you and say, man, you ain't where you supposed to be. Don't you know you supposed to be greater than what you are? Why are you doing this and that? And then all of a sudden, you believe it and listen to him, you start to get depressed about your, things you didn't achieve or whatever. Man, damn all that. Don't let that even take place in you, man. Go out there and do what the hell you're supposed to do. Go out there and join your people, man, and build your nation. That'll get Satan off your ass. We ain't gonna let you Satan, whisper them things in your ear. You know what I mean? It cause that. That's what's going on. That's what the demon likes. He likes to get you secluded so he can pounce right on. That's what he got that brother. That brother was secluded amongst them white people. He didn't have righteous brothers and sisters, in his ear. All he had was them demons. Now, that's what's going on with Kanye West. That's what happened with that brother. What that brother married to that white Kardashian, the basketball player? Lamar Odom. That's what happened to him. He listened to every demon that was in that goddamn white whore because of what he desired. He desired that big behind. I'm going to tell you straight up that white whore had. It was a piece of them. And she, of course, she came on the other end with some nice words. It was a done deal, brother. You're talking nice and doing the things that average black women don't do, rubbing your feet. Man, you had a woman say, rub your feet. And cooking you something good to eat. Man, you were like, man, what have I been? This is where I need to be. Ain't no sister good doing all that. Yet and still, they doing that because they have not suffered the way your sisters suffer. They ain't been through what your sisters. You got to have compassion. You got to be a man with insight and say, you know, well, my sister's been through this. My sister's been through that. I understand why they ain't totally on the level I expect them to do. They got something called the Passport Brothers. Remember the Passport Brothers? They take the passport and go out and look for different women. You can't do that. The Lord ain't gonna allow you to do that. You see your woman is destroyed, so you want to go somewhere else and find a woman that ain't destroyed. Your ass better fix your goddamn women, man. The Lord ain't gonna allow you to. A lot of them turn up dead. A lot of all kind of things happening to them. They thought they could take their passport, go down to Brazil, Dominican Republic, or somewhere and find a woman that ain't as bad as the black woman. Little did they know. Passport Brothers, look them up. All right, where we at? We gotta end it. I think we gotta end it. Anything else? I think we pretty much covered a lot, but we got a lot more. This Christmas is safe. I didn't even go to Mithras. I didn't even go to Sol Invictus. I didn't even go to Odin. Y'all know these people used to ride on chariots, or what was Santa Claus would ride called a sleigh?
It's on the street.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at these guys, man, that they trying to feed to us. Who's that right there?
That's Soul Victor.
Sol Invictus. Find the one in Mithras. Odin. Find Odin. Odin. Say Odin ride on a sleigh, or he was taken up to heaven. Look at that. You think Santa, when did Santa get the idea to ride a sleigh? Man, y'all better stop it, man. Bull crap holidays, man. Trying not to get too indignant in this mother, but they're gonna make a Negro get indignant. I'm gonna go back to my roots in a minute. They're feeding my people, man, this garbage, man. Acting like it's something special. And y'all, as soon as that black woman start to cook, it goes down to, hey, that food was good, so hey, you know, I got a good drink in me. You know, so if you don't find, don't worry about it. We gotta end this class anyway. Y'all look it up on your own. We might go into this again. I'm not sure. I got to decide. But y'all support this I.S.U.P.K. We holding it down. We're the only ones coming out here teaching y'all the full truth. You know what I mean? I saw one of them fake Israelite groups. What did they say? It was something they said. This was totally off, man. I can't even remember what it was, but it was something they said. I saw a video on one of them. I said, what in the hell? I mean, they just went far to the left. They went beyond any teacher that we know about. You know what I mean? It was like, what was it that they said? I can't think of it right now. Y'all can support this truth, man. Brothers holding it down for real. You got something else? That's it? That being said, pass the class on the police officer, Oscar Watt. With my hand